Avenging Angels, the Retaliator throughout history, 2545 to 2945. Here at the Maheo Museum, Kevrick City, Angili, 2945 0301 0813, with the assistance provided by the UEE Navy, Imperial Historical Society, and Aegis Dynamics. A weapon of war, the symbol of a tyrant, a ship of trade. Since its introduction in the 26th century, Aegis Dynamics Retaliator has had a distinguished, if conflicted, history. Given access to Aegis Dynamics archives, as well as historical society records, the Mayho is proud to unravel its comprehensive chronicle of the Retaliator's various roles throughout history. From drawing board to battle zone, an in-depth look at creating a legend. Before a single design began, researchers performed extensive interviews with military pilots to understand what was lacking in contemporary bombers of the time. Our collection of original design sketches are the highlight of the exhibit. The Raken, nickname for the 26th century bomber, flies like a tug, got no give on both sides. Sure, it can carry bulk to cause a lot of hurt, but that doesn't matter if you get clipped before you drop. Lieutenant Commander Warden Feeler, CW-58 UPE Navy, from Retaliator Research Interviews Archives. Built for use, intuitive and functional rather than aesthetic. Our journey begins in the brain of this aging warship. Aegis astro-engineers set out to make a long-range bomber with the pilot in mind. This pilot-centric approach drove the design decisions of what became the Retaliator, a heavy ordnance weapons platform capable of handling both fighters and ground targets. Battlefield versatility, adaptable, and deadly ordnance delivery. The Retaliator emerged as a versatile, heavy-hitting weapons platform. It delivers devastating attacks against capital ships and planet-side targets thanks to its revolutionary rotary launcher system, nicknamed the Roto by early test crews. This launcher allows its starmen to load torpedoes of varying payloads, then let the bombarder rotate and fire ordnance best suited for the situation. Personal defense, no job too small. While its heavy strike capabilities are well documented, the ship's ability to withstand assaults are less well known. The Retaliator features 5-man turrets, giving an overlapping field of fire. This helps protect the ship from all directions of attack, and these turrets have allowed the Retaliator to push deeper beyond enemy lines with less fighter support. The tally comes home, advancing from the battlefield to the private sector. Although the Retaliator was most synonymous with the reign of the Messers, and began to see decreased usage as the military distanced itself from that era, the ship began a surprising reinsurgence in the private sector. One of Aegis' most ingenious designs, a removable ordnance bay, allows for the entire section to come out for repairs. This feature saw Aegis designing replacement modules to fit with the pro-existing mounts, and allow the Retaliator to fulfill a brand new array of civilian applications, such as cargo hauling, prisoner transport, and even expanded captain-crew quarters. Section 2. Retaliator 2945, the newest addition to our collection. Our Retaliator is our home. It is our protector, our shepherd through the black, and it is our fury. 59th Bomber Squadron Mantra, 2720. Natural-born Cap Killer, a heavy ordnance fast strike platform. We need a ship to stalk and damage heavy prey. That was the design brief written by Aaron Tracy during the initial engineering meeting of what would become the Retaliator. The military needed a ship that could deploy faster than a capital ship and would access a wider variety of jump points, and could still deliver payloads of near equal size and devastation. While a formidable foe on its own, a fleet of Retaliators has had time and again provided to be the more than a match for larger class vessels. The versatile Roto system allows modern torpedoes such as this to be used in any model of Retaliator. I had never seen something as devastating or as beautiful as a fleet of Retaliators flying up the Tevs. Captain Ivor Macer, 2544. Hero or villain? In a variety of potential weapons, this stood alone. The Retaliator and its brave pilots have been heralded throughout the Empire's history, but the ship has also found itself at the center of controversy. During the later Mesa years, the Navy's decision to use cluster missiles against political activist group hiding in what is now Heaven sparked debate throughout the UEE. The cluster missiles, which, when fired, disperse into a barrage of smaller payload deliveries, were considered an extreme measure to use against civilians. While the debate still goes on today over what is considered acceptable use of force, cluster missiles continue to be a powerful tool in the Retaliator's arsenal. By the numbers. The Retaliator has 5 twin turrets manned, each turret size 4, 2 times WFCF 007 Bulldog repeater size 1. Underbody front bay capacity, 4 large munitions. Default loadout, cluster missiles. Underbody rear bay capacity, 2 large munitions. Default loadout, cluster missiles. Manufacturer, Aegis Dynamics. Focus, heavy bomber. Crew, 6. Dry mass, 188,000 kilograms. Max mass, 225,000 kilograms. Cockpit, pressurized. VTOL, yes. Jump drive, yes. Power plant, 1 size 6. Cooling, 2 size 2. Shield, size 3, 6 fastenings. Front bomb bay may be replaced with cargo modular bay. Main thrusters, 2 tier 5s. Retro thrusters, 2 tier 3s. VTOL thrusters, 6 tier 4s. Maneuvering thrusters, 8 tier 2 dorsal ventral, 4 tier 2 lateral. An Empire at War, the banner of service. After the Battle of Idris IV, Retaliators became common in recruitment messages for the First Terran War. Images like this one were created to help maintain the momentum of that landmark victory, cited by many historians as the turning point of the war. Defying the aggressor, one bomb at a time, Retaliators are helping to stop the Terran push, but they need brave pilots like you. Contact your local recruiter for details. Messer's Hammer, the ship that forged an empire. The Mayho Museum would like to thank everyone at Aegis Dynamics for their tireless effort in the retrieval of materials for this exhibit. Their dedication to educating the public on the complete history of this iconic spacecraft in both good times and bad is a true testament to their commitment to the spread of knowledge and to our Empire's heritage. Aegis Dynamics brings hundreds of years of astroengineering experience to developing modern dependable spacecraft for both military and civilian market. Aegis ship perform a variety of roles in a variety of theaters. Aegis is proud to continue and to improve its iconic Retaliator model. Whether defending your system as an essential part of the local militia or hauling valuable cargo through dangerous space, the Retaliator can be customized to suit your needs. Mayho Museum, founded in 2813. The Mayho Museum is a non-profit institution funded through a combination of generous public donations, imperial grants, and in-kind restoration consulting services. The Mayho is dedicated to the preservation of humanity's history. Our illustrious founder, Amanda Yates, began our charter with the immortal words, "In order for society to look towards the future with a clear heart, you must preserve all of your past, both the light and the dark."